Okay.
Thank you to the Finance Committee for coming back on time. It is still April 8th, 2024, sine die. And we are going to discuss bills for concurrence or decision to recede. So I think we're going to start with David?
Yeah.
With David. Thank you.
Okay, the first concurrence on the list you have in front of you is Senate Bill 456. If you recall, this is the governor. 456. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, this is Senator Washington's bill that would allow home delivery by third parties of alcohol. The House amendment, the House amendment was corrective and corrects a cross-reference.
All right. We have a motion and a second. Motion from Senator Washington, second Senator Kramer. All in favor of Senate Bill 456. Unanimous vote.
Okay, the next bill is Senate Bill 478. This is an administration bill that got hung up over what I thought were technical amendments to the changes the House made regarding uniform services, but apparently we somehow inadvertently left out the reserve units for the Commission Corps of Public Health Service. And so I asked the governor's office to fix this, and they came up with amendments which clarified that we're just talking about the uniform services and active full-time military uniform services.
So Senator Kramer moved, Senator Giles second. All in favor of the amendments on Senate Bill 478. Do we need to vote the amended bill?
No.
Okay, thank you.
The next bill for concurrence is Senate Bill 896. This is the bill that establishes the Baltimore Convention and Tourism Redevelopment and Operating Authority Task Force. The House amendments add 2 members, specifically a representative of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Council 3, and a representative of Unite Here Local 7.
Was that Senator, Senator Washington? Do I have a second? Senator Guile, all in favor of the concurrence on Harford County Senators Bill 734. Come on.
That was 896.
I'm sorry.
We had to jump
896.
ahead
I
one.
wasn't listening. I'm in a different order than you are.
We just had to skip over the one. Now we'll go back. Patrick.
734.
Don't skip around.
Yeah, no. Okay,
For text messages or?
Senate,
Have to be back. 9:15. So who's Patrick?
so Senate Bill 734, this is an alcoholic beverages bill, establishes performing arts nonprofit organization beer, wine, and liquor license in Harford County. The House amendments conform the Senate bill to the House cross file as passed by the Senate earlier this session. So it would be a move to concur. Make the bills the same.
Senator Gao motion, Senator Klassmeyer seconded. All in favor of Senate Bill 734. Unanimous vote.
Senate Bill 10,008. 1008. This establishes and authorizes the renewal of certain licenses in the 40th Alcoholic Beverages District. The House amendments conform the Senate bill to the House cross file as amended and passed by the Senate earlier this session to make the bills the same. So move to concur.
Senator Kramer and Senator Hayes. All in favor of Senate Bill 1008. Okay, I need to ask for you to wait just a minute. I'm trying to get a hold of an amendment. We're going to do a pre-concurrence, but I need to try to get the amendment. So give me just a second. I don't know which Senate email it came to.
We've got a few more.
Okay. Then I can.
Well, we've got one, and then we've got some other pre-concurrences we can do.
Go ahead.
Senate Bill 891. Senate Bill 891. This is the Transportation Mobility Link Paratransit Service Improvements Study. The House amendments align the Senate bill with the House cross file as was amended and passed by the Senate already. So it makes the bills the same. Need a concurrence. Paratransit study.
Want to give them to Dave?
Do I have a motion? I'm asking for motion to concur.
Yeah.
Motion,
sir.
motion to concur. Senator Ellis and Senator Hayes, all in favor? Thank you.
So I have 4 additional bills that I.
We can do kind of a consent calendar on 4 bills that we know are coming
Yeah.
that are going to be in the same posture as this, as what we already passed. So Patrick's going to explain those 4 bills and we're going to vote them as a consent calendar. Okay? All right.
Senate Bill 561. This is an Frederick County alcoholic beverages bill, manufacturers beer, wine, liquor permit bill for distillery license and brewery licenses. House amendments conform the Senate bill to the House cross file to make the bills the same.
Yes, we're going to do it as.
Okay. Do them all again. Okay, so the next one that will need amendments, we'll need to concur to make the bills match is actually, this one does not have a cross file, but this is Senate Bill 655. This is the one that increases the salary of the part-time deputy chief inspector employed by the Anne Arundel County Board of License Commissioners, and establishes that the deputy chief inspector must work 10 hours a week. What the House amendments did is they require the board to prepare a job announcement for any position for which the board has authorization to fill it under statute, and then specify some requirements for posting the job announcement.
I heard that there was going to be a requirement to like terminate the deputy inspector prior to. And there's nothing in there regarding that, right?
No, there's nothing in there regarding that.
And so this is a job posting and for which just if to the extent that like they need to fill the position later.
It's for any, so in statute, it's not just for that position, but there's like a full-time administrator, full-time secretaries, anything that the board is authorized, any position for which the board is authorized to hire. What the amendments do is it requires them to prepare a job announcement when filling a vacancy, or a new position, that they have to prepare a job announcement for any position authorized that under statute that can be filled by the board. And then it gives some requirements as to what that job announcement,
Okay.
Needs to include, and then it pushes the effective date from July to June.
Okay, that's fine. Move to concur.
Let me say it again. We're doing 4 bills as a consent calendar.
Third one is Senate Bill 1002, establishes brewing and distillery licenses in Frederick County. The House amendments would conform the Senate bill to the House cross file. And then the next one is Senate Bill 1100. This is an alcoholic beverages bill from the 46th Alcoholic Beverages District. Again, the amendments would conform the Senate bill to the House cross file as was amended and passed by the Senate.
If there's nothing, does anyone have any of those 4 bills they want to take off the consent calendar? Okay, move to concur, please. Motion to concur. Senator Kramer, Senator Mounts. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, move to concur. Okay, thank you. All right, David has one more that's just now passing the House with an amendment. He's going to explain it to us.
Yes, this is Senate Bill 975, Senator Elfer's bill about providing security grants to reproductive healthcare centers. The House, the bill just passed second reading in House, so the amendments are now available. The House amended the bill to provide additionally that the department may not release, publish, or otherwise disclose personal information of an individual applying for or participating in an administrative grant, or information regarding a grant awarded under the program if the disclosure would compromise the safety of the grant recipient.
If the bill sponsor, she's okay with these amendments. Okay, then I will move to concur.
So wait, I know it's a party, but let me ask this question. Really?
Well, hold on. How are we gonna know who got the grant? If you don't,
That's it. Chairs gotta go.
I think.
The vice chair is throwing down.
There's a very good chance that my place is gonna get it. I will be
Okay.
I don't mean the public at large, but you should generally know
Yeah.
who's getting government contracts.
I get it, but you know what, can I explain why I'm for this bill? This is a true story. There is an abortion clinic in my district, and I went to see them. Behind where it is, it's a park.
Hmm.
It's not just like a park where you have playgrounds and all, but it's all woods and everything. And these people are in there and it's all glass. And I'm like, well, aren't you afraid? And they do a lot of the things where they come and do all that stuff on a Saturday morning and just do all that stuff. But what's the stuff when they,
Okay.
but my point is, my point is,
What do they do at abortion
Hey.
clinics?
my point is, anybody could go in that woods and everything else and shoot through a window as long as this.
We certainly don't want that to happen.
And so I am so for that. And I said to them when I was there, I said, is that protective glass? And they said, no. And I said, I think you need it. And they said, well, we can't afford it. So that's my story.
All right, we have a motion in a second.
We did, we already voted it.
I was just explaining your vote.
All in favor?
We haven't voted it yet.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And this really isn't a question and then it's sort of something I wish I would have had the opportunity to prepare for this year, which I didn't, but I just want to give everybody a heads up. Next year, pregnancy centers are in the same situation and pregnancy centers don't benefit from a lot of these programs. So next year I plan to bring a bill that would offer them the same level of protection and benefits and things like that. And we voted for this bill earlier, vote for it again. I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware that pregnancy centers are not included in this. Which that's not something we're going to get into tonight, but we'll bring a bill next year to make sure at least there's a discussion about that. So thank
And
you.
we'll look forward to that, Senator. And I have one of those in my district, so we'll be happy to work on that. All right, if there are no other questions, let's take a vote on the amendment.
That's a concurrence. This
to
is a
con-
pre-concurrence.
This is a pre-concurrence,
Your
which is now on third reader in the House. Pre-concurrence for Senate Bill 975. I think we need to call the roll.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's-
Senate Bill 975,
Put this in
motion
the-
to concur. Vice Chair Klausmeier.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Kramer.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Hayes.
ma'am.
Yes. Senator Reedy. No. Senator Ellis.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Mounts.
No.
No. Senator Washington.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Guile.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Lamb.
Yes.
Yes. Senator Hershey.
No.
No. Madam Chair.
Yes.
Yes.
We
8-3.
might have the same vote next year.
Pretty much, but now I've got a reason to get up in the mornings, looking forward to it.
Okay, we have 3 minutes to get to the floor.
Oh, and thank you all for, for this. I appreciate it. Even Senator Kramer's initial no vote.